So here's a handy way to practice working on getting your dog to come to you. Take them out for a walk somewhere nice and quiet, not too busy. And helps if you either use a retractable leash or you have a long leash. You can just still practice it with your regular leash. But when they're on the longer leash, they tend to get a little more distracted. As my dog Zion, you can see he's pretty excited to be out today. There's a lot of good smells. And when he's more excited, of course, it's harder for them to listen to you. So I'm going to try and do is get his attention. Zion! Oh, good boy! Good. And when he comes over to me, I'm giving him a little treat. Yeah, very good. And of course, some praise and a little petting if he's not too excited. He caught a whiff of something very, very nice a minute ago, so he's very excited about tracking it. So what I'll do is just along my walk, I'll just practice that, every however often you want to, every few seconds or every minute or two. I let him go and get just mildly distracted. When you're first practicing this, you don't want huge distractions. So you can use any sort of pattern that you want, just make sure you stick to it consistently. So if you're going to use a whistle and then their name and then your command, or use their name and then a clap, whatever it is you want to use. So I'll try another one of good boy. Good. Good boy. Very good. Okay. So he was pretty close to me, and so he came up very quickly. I actually didn't even have time to tell him to come. What my hope is that my goal is to have him, when I whistle or say his name, I want him to turn and look at me. And then I can give him a command to either come, or maybe I want him to sit or wait, depending on what's going on. Let's say he's loose and he's on the other side of the road. I might only want him to sit and wait for me and not actually come back to me. Here he's got a bigger distraction. There's something over here across the field he's looking at. Might be a little harder to get him to come. See what he thought about it. Oh boy. Very good. So when you're first practicing this in the beginning, do a lot of repetitions, and every repetition have a reward, a food reward, or you can use a toy for this as well. Then as they get better at it, mix it up a little bit where you're not giving a treat every single time. What we're doing is we're combining different rewards, treats or toys, praise, some massage. All those things are very rewarding for the dog, and getting to continue on the walk is very rewarding as well. Getting to go back to a smell is very rewarding. So all those things are rewards. We want to make sure that they aren't only caring about the food reward. We gradually want to phase that out. And the more distracted he is, though, the better the rewards I need, the more value we want to have on the rewards to give him motivation to come to me. So, do it again. Zion, come. Good boy. Good. Yay. So if he didn't come to me, I can use the leash to give it a little tug, just a little bump like that. I can also create, good boy. Very good. Good boy. I can create a little movement for myself. I can back up, or I can turn and walk the other way. I could clap, wave my hand, something to kind of get his attention and get him interested in what I'm doing. So sometimes you have to do a little trial and error, try a few different things, see what's going to work for your dog.